Ghana de Shemai, some of Makwabe Biome, ever Ghana's #1 television station. Aha, a CTV, Jabber Morning Show, and I wash and I no pay. A family and I jump a minute, media, and hot shame. Now, and I no pay shady, and not a very, very simple. In a mammy, you and I say, you can't and want some, and then I no pay. Ken Ofori, the minister designate for finance. Unity, sir, we need unanimous approval, and I say approval by consensus. The appointment committee, and Omode reporting ever called Parliament. But it is expected, Sir Parliament, Ebema can offer approval as Finance Minister Ujem Hussein. What do you think about that development? And I feel so. The Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, listed 85 government achievements. Was it despite said economy and another economy was in crisis, and so omit me about Muhammad and Sansem, you know, and I ever share and I know people me as Sunday a WhatsApp message 0248 283441 0248 283441 Kano Foriata Baumia Sansem, you know, and I ever check and come courage no be a former student leader or entrepreneur. Was also a member of the NPP National Communications Team. Medano Ebasha said Chris Dugan, a member of the NDC Communications Team. Unyamai, Oba, they had never to us, but carried you as a good morning.
Good morning.
Sabokodia.
You heard Daruma.
What are you come?
Umpai crying. They said you out there. We set a trend here. Michelle Lines new sim said down one. Oh, yeah, sure. And you have grand pay. Oh, yeah, sure. Maybe account what they are necessary. That's nice. We push you up, Kakra. Your Pama or we are number. That's what. No, that's nice. Oh, the material texture, no cry. Oh, it's nice. It's very young Ghanaian, no Madina here. Oh, Madina? Yes. Oh, and the Stallion Image Consult. Send me right. But also, my discount. Oh, Bema. Yes, idea. Oh, Bema. Yes, idea. Oh, Bema. Ah, because one of the and Shadam Kuyisa. So, and I'm telling you, for Crana, Museum Kuyan, the event day. I don't go here. Go ye, sir. Ah, oh, as a chamber. Some management, you know, you some management, don't you know, my so, anyway, but there shows a woman the finance minister, Neveton. But yeah, in Tia, say he's been approved by consensus at the committee level. Near AC Nanwa committee, some members of the committee on the NDC side, this statement better about to say Yinkophobia free moon, Ibimu must come back. No, it looks like Ken is likely to, more than likely to go through. And I don't know what I'm saying. We are near about the issue of achievement. The Vice President Aleste. Right. Now, before me shall say no, Mr. Wu, yeah, and no pay ya meaning say 421 young ladies are a war JHS final year. Yeah. Omo call lockdown. Omo intimiamba school biome January way. In Tamale? Yes, in Tamale. Yes. I didn't see here. Our Republic Press. Oh, yeah. Let me just read it. Okay. Let me just read the story because when I saw it and I was like, what is happening in this country? We know also story on page 3. Yes. Okay. Any page 3 or the question page 4 rather. 421. Republic Press. You should get your page numbers right. On your front page, you also page story on page 3. In the newspaper is on page 4. At least 421 junior high school girls failed to return to school after the president announced the reopening of schools in January, following the long break resulting from COVID-19 pandemic. Madam Lamnatu Adam, Executive Director of Songtaba organization, who said this, attributed her source to data released by the Ghana Education Service, which indicated that 421 girls were all, which indicated that the 421 girls were all JHS students. He also indicated that a number of the girls had been unable to return because they got pregnant during the break. Madam Adams said this in Tamale during the official launch of the Vibrant Village Foundation, which would give financial support to NGOs. Okay, no, sorry, the patch and they say, and Kola Emma 421. One more call lockdown. What means you am best could be? You be a school, no means me amba. Don't wanna. Oh my God, for you, they're pregnant.
So they couldn't return to school. Carry anyone's on officer.
No, na masefem papa. The me ya wo say wontimi ansa ma school. Timisre we the tamale authorities yi. Omo wre mu an say fie num kra no mo beko. No ma mo aba no ma be wie school na. Ehun hia pa because en sese timi ba say ye from afenti no omo school ewie abawie because so timi ba no wie na okowo wie kra obetimi ato aso.
That's true.
Obetimi ato aso na se mabunu bako 421 e wo hono mpeo omo school sem eye basasa na more kaya yi na ye pesi produce enkuyi nti we there as ready pa na do to anim say the authorities must be proactive. Omo rural communities no mo ne ahemfo ne nkasa na omo nhye enkorai den no mo ntimi mra no mbetro exam kata metro BC na me mate mienu afa yafuru but headmaster ni make sure say omo school no I end e ba any betro ye after 1 year ya ko SS job 1 year pe after 1 year they were back in school ama omo timi wie ye
I don't really get it man. Yes maybe it's because of your background as you know former student leaders. Some of these things I mean you become agitated. I mean education is supposed to be a right. It's not a privilege.
Almost 500 people.
Yeah, I mean you can imagine the future of Sankolawe. You know, and at this point, you know, very painful. But where's the National Union of Ghana students?
Papa. Some common after show na see.
Yeah, we say this uncommon because I think because I think we've come to a point where we must agree. Say the National Union of Ghana students at this stage, you know, pass it through. No, unfortunately, we've not left a good legacy because the students' union are so polarized along political lines. Very to the point it is just a replica of the AC or National Front, NDC, MPP, and it is not good at that level. Unfortunately, you know, your colleagues and your juniors don't realize if you sell yourself short to the politicians, they will never take you serious.
Interesting. After Menoa Brasi, Cabo movie, you step out, no. Yeah, step out, and step out.
It's true.
Some remained, and unfortunately, they didn't do too well. Into sad dividedness and baby. Into 2019, and the one who became president who called on me now. I
remember.
So they are now trying to find their feet again.
Okay.
I'm a bit more patient with them.
Okay.
But some of these stories.
But that's a good one.
Yes. Some of these stories must not go. President me want a number.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me forward there man na.
One jihad.
Jihad now.
Okay. Maybe me as former student leaders and they say maybe in the next Congress, you know. We should be there to tell them the plain truth. Say
some trainings being there because genuinely baby no only omukasa omunim.
It's true.
They are umbeto no.
I don't know more twice. That's right.
Say corner yetimi kobo mo na.
Okay. I shall we there
Finance Minister Maestro.
Yeah.
We there.
Why Maestro?
Maestro pa. We there friend is Finance Minister Mudrogba.
Sir.
You can Ofori Atta. You know, I'm not surprised. Kra say the appointment committee by consensus, you know, etimi approve the nomination. Who follow the interview now we in a vetting now. You could tell say he was on top of the issues.
Yeah.
Now they made the party as someone sir approach abanfa. Say send you managing your mineral resources no. Endimu. Access free Kwame Nkrumah Breso. Send your managing na but we've come along we almost 70 years. Nti yenda ne ni kakra. I dey ejapa kobaye. Any who propaganda any poo-pooing. Now the elections. I think say the amwa election year ne baye no. And now eja MPC approving here ejina platform so a press conference say poo-poo near the ekoto any ko interview. Said there is actually nothing principally wrong with the deal. Nothing. But apart from the tangential issues.
Yes, but I'm for the issues about identity and a deal no company in the crown is registered in a tax haven. Those are questions.
Of course, a tax haven has its advantages as well. If you are making a decision as a policy maker now, you are looking at what will help you maximize right returns. Tax haven would earn us more. Yeah. Well, can we interrogate it? Can we ask them to explain exactly why that tax haven, that the choice of that place and all of that, rather than to just say, hey, tax haven, then yeah, poo-poo, you know. That approach now, ambano. Emma, do you need a bad name? But to me explain here. Of course, there were some genuine issues that were raised. Yeah. The involvement of enterprise, and which raised some conflict of interest matters. Positively, all those have been withdrawn to a very large extent. Enterprise is no longer on board the deal and all that. And I think it's a very good step. Yeah. And those who criticized it were right at the time and are right today. Yeah. Because once you're a public office holder, your private business involvement with particularly deals that you are directly involved with, and it's not the best. Right. So, and I'm glad say they've listened to the voice of reason and have withdrawn enterprise as a transaction advisor and probably take on a more neutral or independent transaction advisor, because this is in the public interest. Right. We cannot continue to use the same old approach and expect different results. Sadia na be there di Japan no me mani je ho pa. And I'll share about propaganda na NDC fuaye bebre about the banking sector cleanup. Banking sector cleanup. They come about depositors about 4.7 million depositors sikao. Aban M2 na mo 2 ye na nkani nyina ahegu. Akani nyina be shegu. Baba to anamono a cleaning sector now. We read the report after report whether Bloomberg, IMF, the banking sector and net are more robust and fit for purpose for a growing economy than from 2014 to 2016 when the sector was poorly regulated. And the non-American business last year a regulation. Banking sector review reports in a poor regulation. Say regulated in a it's unable to make the tough decisions. I don't know the baby idea koye no. Enye aban by MPP aban be so asene ye de pamokoye na. Yes, there's been some job losses, but it could have been times 10 of that. And the worst part is the economy would have collapsed because the banking sector collapsed here. The economy is gone. And because they are very linked to ECOWAS markets now, it would have affected, my friend is saying, contagious effect. Would have affected Togo, Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, Benin, na ye pass a bambe take his step no. And I'm take his step no ACVN. All these were the bold initiatives of Yera Kenufriata there, and also empowering the BOG boss to be able to do what their mandate is, to make sure that the regulator was regulating and not just observing. Because Okoshe, reporting BBH say na nkoye, but nkoye today necessary oyefa no matiada.
I don't have a problem with buying air try say obe cleaning the banking sector because basically all kind of reports now. It's obvious say some of the banks their owners they were just reckless.
Very, very.
Ibimokra edges support. Liquidity support. Every Bank of Ghana. Assign anything tramoho. Just kind of moho. This kind of see bank for fraud and all those things. Since they're not there, I don't have a problem with that. But I have a problem with Heritage Bank.
Okay.
And I'm disappointed. Sir, members of Parliament into me improve Kenufriata on the issue of Heritage Bank, because I'm still struggling to understand. So, yeah, it was a banking sector cleanup. Heritage Bank no money liquidity challenge. Now, no money any problem. The only problem then is Bank of Ghana say one of their shareholders our court. But the general legal principle is that you are innocent until proven guilty. Indeed, I think government needs to come again, especially on Heritage Bank. I think it wasn't fair, the way and manner, and I'm surprised Kenufriata this golden opportunity went to me Bisano to explain exactly What? Yeah, the other banks in him said there was a Bank of Ghana reporter, the kinds of rots that was going on, and that means so that's fine. But Heritage Bank, if you have a problem with one of the shareholders, how do you collapse the whole bank?
Okay. Me not sure say about CBA Aban Asheda Egu Bank.
Yeah.
But the MD pa ni say Heritage Bank owner no say directors no.
Yeah.
At their court.
Okay.
Because we bet me propaganda be say election petition 2020 HMBBA propaganda en court. To bet me propaganda be na ekopie quarter you are subjected to strict proof.
Okay.
Now, so to the extent say bank near innocent no, I'm sure say Mrano, to be now a ban is answer is a bank compensating.
Exactly.
And they will be restored.
Yeah.
If it is so proven, say there was some malice in what the government did.
I really hope so.
Tell me the pass I
really hope say a ban bit may be found because I can tell you on authority say one of the banks are not only problem with forex. Not a Heritage Bank.
Oh, okay.
One of the banks are not only problem with Mecca Forex.
Yeah, foreign currency.
Foreign currency. Not a Heritage Bank. Yes. And they were so strong to the point that even other commercial banks could follow them.
Well,
Here Forex.
And I like their iconic architecture.
And you know who was the board chairman?
No.
Professor Kusibuchi.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm thinking, say, well, if I mean, there were other big names, they were there, but he was the board chairman, former finance minister and all that. They know what they are supposed to do. I just hope once any regulation be breaky in Anya say be minimum capital requirements. I think the Bank of Ghana should go easy.
I think that they
especially when it is an indigenous bank owned by Ghanaian.
I know they are important, because we say buy no nice so Ghanaian banks ni go mu way. The media men who say a lot of Ghanaians running institutions they don't like to play by the rules. Running oh me Ghana company ni egu me Ghana company egu me because car bank almost 30 years.
Yeah.
But because of my running they are good.
They are still in business.
Fidelity.
Yeah.
They are still there are a lot of local banks the advice particularly young guys your startups na they know making sure say udi mraso ebo wa ho ban ebo omo anyom ye business in so den ho ban na sa kwati kwan omo wo multiple businesses no afa deposit sika no they are finance another business na ko lock na the den enyefe as say heritage they say Udi can cut an anya day. Undi bim. But Oko cotton so there. And they are strict then.
Yeah.
Proof.
Strict proof.
On issue of heritage now, the Jamaica and say a link to the Cocoa Board
issue. Our court.
I say some Cocoa Board syndicated fund business you could deal it's a bit complex. My kind news reports ni be kakrania that day. Me now full dozy enkaye. But me sure say court there send America no. And your propaganda near the coho.
Yeah.
Uko jina docket muti said there, General 1, General Mosquito ko jina mwa. Or no one kasa say General fear to Joe. General say, "Manfa de tabiamba, mini de tabia near the dinner." Utimu say, "Chat dockets muko jina mu na ban interrogation near the questions near near the facts near bar." Ebe na judges no so prove pa say, "E ban say yem probi." Yeah, Supreme Court no. It still retains a stature as the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Oshe, Professor Henrietta Mensah Bones numne Yoni Kulendi numne de adea. It say question no be bisa ba kum yenu miensa no. We say no krenai den. Abede the truth do. I'm very confident. Na ekoba ne so say ampa dream because so. Ewo the unfortunately around Heritage Bank now. Me sure said they will be restituted in all the ways necessary.
Okay. Sure. All right. Let's proceed with the issue of Ken Ofori Atta. Yes. Are you surprised, sir? Abetoja say when you some kind of consensus approval at the committee level, because before now the narrative out there they say, oh, Ken we're Designate because of so avoided questions. Yes. Oba Ghana, he's been to the maybe any extraordinary questions here. Parliament it may be sound, but are you surprised say when you that kind of approval will go through?
Me surprised. I won't say you reckon wo oye boko.
Yeah.
Oshena ne nantie mu ne kasem mu ne bibia mu. So ana wiase nso de se otobo etu anamo a on time from otobo pa etu anamo a on time from nti tama unfortunately yare kakra ebeka na oko US na ne propaganda ina mu propaganda sign na why say na opeso avoid it but you say agro ne form oba ya okotina ho 2 days o
yeah
2 days question ben and ebisa na a lock no and we say obi cry mom apologize here previous one is in be yentimi cry any such opportunity with him what you say he's on top of the game now the state of our economy ne the state of our economy yetimi so covid ano pa oman yi ankulase how many months of lockdown and there the CC Accra no offices be operating nipa half there and so still no globally top 2 countries something manage here pa ya kan ho no the financial sector economic aspects no actually say Yeriaken is best fit for the job. He's best fit for the job. Inti our coach here no MPs na kasa bisa question omunya responses na e bana. Otimu say no. We dey o ye dream bia ho ankoye. Inti because Ghana for na show. And that's the beauty of the transparency. You know inti say na aka no killer question bia because there is no killer situation. The difference between propaganda na party platform so any when it comes to the real deal say nipa na ba and ahono eye no kre ane mata no you see say ultimately no truth stands say na yenu anu na come work and truth stands and the truth has vindicated honorable Ofori Atta. Truth has what vindicated him. American is when approval. The business of government which never got halted. We said, Oyari US nano. The video calls na the day on the vice president, the head of the becoming mandating, French speaker, our presented budget on his behalf, coordinated so beautifully. And his ability to be able to, out of office, still have the office run. Abibian to see the kind of leader he is, the kind of management capacity that he has. Say, sick out of the country, nothing grounded or nothing stopped. Government programs went as was expected to go. And that should tell you, say, in the next 4 years again, from Samria Copim 2024, the economy is in good hands.
Right.
The financial sector is in good hands. More employment opportunities will come under this government. You know. Jamiwo kafa ntempi so moya de omabwa Ghana pa omabwa Ghana.
All right, courage no be say peace no abwa Ghana wo dwen ho saying, do you think that approval of Ken Ofori Atta ne kwan so no as finance minister with me send me WhatsApp message 0248 2834441 0248 2834441 emrebe mo a ye be bia homa trofo no more expert ene I would activate the phone line send be Mubitimi Afre Chris Dugan, a member of the NDC communications team. Still, you're training say obeba unyambae. In the meantime, courage. I want to say courage. My uncle, the issue of government achievement. Yera Vice President Baumia Edebetuja. What do you make of this?
Oh, senior, Vice President Baumia. In the history of this country. Yenyan so vice president. Very active, involved on the grounds, vice president. Vice president or yet very active. We've not seen one like this before. From Nkrumah Bresso, the Pumne. Now, the while listening has got to do mainly with the economy. In Tianyama one say, I've coincided even with the approval of Honorable Ken Ofori Atta. First one, inflation. Say the rates are prices escalating over the past 4 years. It's averaging 10.4 from 15.4, 5% point down. Okay. You know, with COVID the bar last year in Impono. or average are still better than 2016 figures.
Okay.
You know. Average lending rate, Okobobosia or banker. Okobobosia or banker. First, no, yen joker 32%. See, I have back down one to about 21%. The average lending rate in the economy. And you see, and also corresponding to the banking sector cleanup. No,
it's a no, so lending rate our down. And for so being in a let's
just say Okobobosia. We a car na a woman above from. Above from. Then the average exchange rate, dollar same year, and also over the past 4 years, average about 7.3, 7.3, which is the lowest in 28 years. 28 years. And dollar net day, untimi so ni mu ndina faako. I say inflation no, entimi ndina faako. But senya be manage na, the movement no, e be slow. Instead of so be 2 minutes to say a friend is saying one sign no wait me na anante to say actually.
But has that been the case? Because I would say, Vice President, I have a problem with the way you manage the figures. No, I don't know you use averages. I don't know you share average.
Say yeah longitudinal na or share across time.
Yes.
Average na be used because offer the highest, not offer the lowest. Now what strike it. But I know that the average tebia afibo wa ekọ nanim afimi so ekọ from to get the overall impact no over the time no. I know na obe use. Into share 2013 by 2016. No find average no. No share 2017 to 2020. Then it's what your average no. No wait me compare. Into be say in the 4 years under President Mahama no, the exchange rate depreciation you know, in the across the 4 years no, will tell you now compare no to President Kufuor 4 years no. Then you can make judgment.
Okay.
And yeah say the last 4 years no. Yeah they compare the entirety of the Fourth Republic no. This is the lowest.
Okay.
This is the lowest, you know. Cleanup, banking sector cleanup. Number 4. Very, very critical. And then Muntia, Anka, Senamakan 4.6 million depositors seeker. Kabadesa Maiden, Ashegu.
Okay.
Now, a no Bashiegu, no. Now, banks in the banking sector, then it will affect, apart from Sikano, jobs. Jobs and Kombe Lusu across the sector. Any effect. Kabadisa lending rates amasa kanin namsoro one of the fastest growing economies, you know, despite COVID, Ghana has been listed, and these are figures that are public. IMF figures, government figures, for the first time in over 2 decades, the trade balance, that's the difference between what we export and what we import, recorded a surplus for 4 consecutive years from 2017. Let's say economy no produce export more. Now the more you export, the lesser interest rate no. Any export very connected though. So when we export it, that's a thing be import here. The foreign currency. Now so to me more they produce through 1D1F. Planting for food and jobs. Now that now to me export here, it balances off. Into it cannot be say you are exporting more and recording higher interest rates, depreciation. Your friends say exchange rate depreciation. So data ne kobane sa na no kre any baby. To share a connected power. Then Oba or say Ghana's gross international reserves increased from 6.1 billion, that is 3.5 months of import. Let's say BBC, they said the COVID, but now say, yentimi produce, let's say import here. Nyama. Now, as of 2016, 6.1 billion, that is the equivalent for 3.5 months. Under 4 months, a combat the empire queen. But CC as of 2020, 4.1 months of import, 4.1 months. The COVID by now and still we have some 6 months, 7 months additional way to the economy. successfully exited IMF. No two ways about it. Successfully. Ghana's sovereign credit rating up from B- in 2016 to B. They are quite so exams, no. It's me A minus, B minus. First no B minus. See, I have upgraded to B. Next year, Nyamen child there, be next 2-3 years there. Near do A. Next year, say more credible. But we point here me baby can and here me pa. Planting for food and jobs has increased food production. It has led to a 71% increase in national production of maize and 34% increase in paddy rice.
Okay.
And for us to be able to increase our production, local production by 34%, very significant. Because South figure way, yet me upon by even an additional 16%, that would be about 50% increment in local rice production.
On the contrary, besides local rice production at Kosra, what then is the status of rice importation? Because it is not automatic.
Yes.
Say local production at Kosra, then automatically importing also it's not automatic because number one, the various cost of productions for local rice production any foreign rice and a different say a quick so now say still no crown despite the increase in the production now local rice a more expensive say the foreign ones now only Ghana for any your foreign taste acquired foreign taste no you are likely to have an increase in production, all right, but how has it affected consumption? That's my question. Actually, say yes, there's an increase in production. That's fine, and it's good. It's a first step. But in terms of consumption, how has it been as opposed to if you are
mini data?
Okay, that's fine.
On that,
it's just something I'm throwing. I'm not asking you to give me the details.
But very key.
I'm just throwing up,
because we increase it. Now say the same thing. Now say there should be a deliberate attempt at promoting the consumption.
Exactly.
I saw some private sector activities. A cousin station, I mean city omni media, a lot of activities in that. But na abanso was share obey on its part to increase the consumption, because the stuff penny pa eba Ghana December. Fi Nigeria, Apostle Romeo Shai. Na onia a long grain perfumed rice no more. Why? Because in Nigeria from time immemorial they made a decision to produce and consume local rice. Into the taste of the average Nigerian.
Local rice.
Local rice.
You see?
Oman foreign one na. As a woman eduane. As a woman eduane. And yanko obediam pc. And na pounded yam and na bibi. Inti say it me a promotino aggressively. You bet me any result but say ube promoting as I say you available.
Exactly.
Say you available now promoting you promote.
Exactly. So you need to produce and then promote.
Now that our production is increasing, 34, that's over how do you call it, 1/3 in increment. This is very significant.
And one of the most important things in rice production, and also say production beats me a cost, all right, but I was say in your deliberate government policy subsidies to rice farmers.
Oh, I know a campaign for food and jobs.
So those subsidies, constantly at the cost of production, or producing, you man say ABA will be produced by $100. Now say when me and Tony in our crana.
Still bet me because Kakrano beton
bet me out of certain initial cost of investment. What do you understand the point I'm making?
I know Kahuna says and planning for food and job. Buying boa. A great minister said for the next 4 years, tractors are almost G assassin so as modiano or be imported be brave. And ye importing me bomb pie say 1D1FE. You bet me in your factory, sir, a great machinery, any implement be produce Ghana. Because ocean no any very complex. Tractors now they are the tractor producer and valom. So, until no no I see it me produce. Be a combined harvesters na they are doing na they producing immediately. I see I started feed the basic ones no. Near produce na in the next foreseeable future no. The team is self-sufficient. To say they are for your friend is saying India for ye. They just decided. If China, there's a whole province a buying shop we say more the right conditions for orange production. We want you to be the hub to feed the entire China. Over the past 30 years, they fed China and are exporting. Deliberate government policy. Yes, sir. Now, even a great zoni or mine, you say water for to me produce rice by any some parts of the north. Near Shomodin. Now that becomes our rice hub. So now minimum say water cocoa or hobby breed. Maybe I no east near Ashanti. Now once you pushy cocoa into very well segmented. Now it's me I try say going forward we'll be able to do that. We'll be able to do that. But all this increment in production and so abwa the global food security index. Because CBBC now to me imported, that's what me produce it locally. Not just say you have higher security in terms of what you have, because we say buying AC warehouses be about 80 1,000 metric ton facilities across at the food baskets now that and also abwa for storage. Ama ye producer it me store e man check akra. It me store man check akra ntino. Nyina ama ye global food security index no I rise from 59 to 78, almost 20 points.
Ghana. Okay.
Out of 113 countries omo rank here no. Just at 2016 near 50. Near your friend is saying 78. But this year near 59.
Okay.
So there's been that rise on the ranking no. Introduce a pension scheme for cocoa farmers. Me nana no nyina cocoa no mo do ya beto me papa abreso. Me share omo bre ye ni omo odo na ogo na ntimi ndo biomo na egu. And say obi am take over na no ano no. But this sort of pension scheme very important.
Now, has it been implemented?
Oh yes.
For cocoa farmers
introduced last year. They almost take data the other day for the farmers. I think I don't know it's a budget no share. It captures this.
Okay.
Successfully introduced as of 2020.
Okay.
This year implementation then. Me say cocoa board CEO no. I can't want a lot during the run up to the election. No, it was one of the key issues because cocoa is very critical.
Not to. I mean beyond the critical nature of cocoa crown. Mentias yes omaya yetimo. Womo omo produce adia nanka ye number 1 foreign exchange earner. Only pension. And it is even worse. So about the informal sector of our economy. No tondo kono any pension. Wachira any pension. Shoemaker any pension. I mean it's a general, a very chaotic situation.
Yes.
And no Emma putti a lot of strain on income earners, any breadwinners.
Oh, because salary.
Oh, salary. Because the Oma tondo kono. Na ebia wo ye adwuma in a formal sector, na even in the private sector poor. Na edu baby na wagoa. There is no pension for her internal. You would have to now rely on your dependent. What I say to take care of her. But if we have a situation where at least across board anybody engaged in any kind of economic activity,
kakra,
some kind of contribution or by year for the pensioner. At least in the background in the old age in him say, there's something for me. Maybe I busumi biya or kojene 500 Ghana biya na say, the BB na or the home. I think the issue of pension should not be only limited to cocoa farmers because number 1 foreign exchange earners. I was about expanding all other groups of people informed in any economic activity. So on cocoa minimum be on cocoa 30 years.
Sure.
Yeah, I know a woman who has sold cocoa for 30 years.
Wow.
Okay?
We're saving crop for power.
Oh, yeah. And no pay how much be 30 years what on cocoa. fortunately, well, she's been able to do something for herself. So not in the fee. Warita when you many be with German and Matos. But what is a pension? There's no pension for her.
Into when Timmy and sit down be an uncle
exactly. Oh, you can imagine what happened to that woman at this point. Mame, welcome Chris Dugan. Chris, good morning.
Good morning.
Zane. Don't say me no want to talk there. Your point be you talk. Okay. For no maybe the next two na for me for Chris.
Okay. We said pension as very important. Now Osha, we said 2008. Yeah, start a national ID system. Unfortunately, and me I always say criminally, the 8 years of NDC abandoned the project. For 8 years, pick up some toy na nareka. Until 2017, yeah, bar power and yeah, so over 15 million Ghanaians have been registered. Last president in the Speech of the Nation address say 10. I say Ghana phone call register into your tax
identification number.
Microphone call register. Or national ID number no becomes your tax ID. Your friend Gwyn Ghana, I think Union ID something GUIN.
Okay.
GUIN.
Okay.
But eno abemuno awetimi a capture obi say cocoa seller. What me capture cocoa farmers na day, then you can transition to introduce some tax elements, and then based on that identity, why then what design pension? Because pension will be because of tax awutia. And no state contribution near the identity. Sa projects and then they say NPP yet economy nasio yet because when to me and link all these things are identity, tax ID plus productivity, any contribution to the economy. And how do you plan pension for these people?
Ghana card unique identification number.
Unique identification number.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know you are near the man.
I think that's what we need in this country because for US, you just need your social security
system.
Number.
Capture no. And it's difficult to even evade tax.
Exactly.
Because employment pay atake whatever form of employment you get no na system na pick up no wetimi atua or taxes. Nti osha MPP yet economy na sepa. Na sa de we NDC 4 year in the 8 years every ansa ne yeba power by this time. Tax net in your broaden pa but when you send we want me broaden tax net ene dey kekako nti say minia bebem no napco
okay
100,000 very well done. And last but not least for down 1D 1F 1 district 1 factory 76 companies are in operation as we speak under 1D 1F. Now these 76 companies did not exist prior to 2016. Job creation. Some of with their green now activated will pay taxes.
Okay.
We become more sustainable. We can provide more free SHS for people. We can begin to move from to ensure that NHIA will be more sustainable. So that's my say. We know the linkages in the economy that makes things work. And 2017 to now, we've proven it.
Okay.
Ghanaians should be rest assured. So going forward, in the next 4 years, it will even be far better than we've already done. Okay. Because we know what to do to make them feel comfortable.
Right. In fact, Chris Dugan in Chris, the vetting of the Minister Designate for Finance, Ken Ofori Atta, it looks like it's going to go through. What happened? More food soldiers at TNT Musa say reject Ken Ofori Atta or reject Ken Ofori Atta or reject Ken Ofori Atta. But it looks like Ken is going to go through. Are you surprised?
I am not surprised. But you see,
we are now the Kakras or so about meaning the vice president 85
achievements.
Yes, until we can one year.
Yeah. I think Mamicha or more Amunia Brown will share Kankai NDC for penning for the leader of the party, John Dramani Mahama, and new production team. Nimunia or Tihisu.
Joseph.
My brother.
Yes,
sir. Say, Finance Minister Ken Ofori or ya are actually true for the vetting. For me, but there is something we have to educate the public more about it.
Okay.
And there are precedents. Maybe what did you say? You see, you made mention that media for for party coalition. Yeah, food soldiers are car. It's like we are seeing through. What can we do?
That's true. That's
no, why you say the list?
But what I stated is a fact.
Why you said this? Now, what part say? It's as if the NDC MPs in Parliament have the power, not to let him see through. I said the powers of him to become the minister is in the hands of NDC MPs. That is the impression you are creating out there to the food soldiers.
Me creating an impression.
That is what you mean. We say NDC food soldiers are can't. As a
more MPs on the vetting committee, on the appointment committee. In the crat memetia. Me suma Haruna Idrisu so umbrella crat. Haruna Idrisu signed a document telling me and the whole world said NDC MPs are rejected three. On the floor of Parliament. One of the people Amokasma rejected got more votes.
Let's don't go.
That is not. I don't know what I'm doing.
And I may say many.
But that's what I'm doing.
Even I don't probably see, and some of us took the pain to let our grassroots know that whether our MPs have even voted against or vote for Nkwasi.
Okay.
How?
That is why you should know. That is why we should learn. You should be helping and educating the support base.
How? Okay.
Minority, even the appointment committee in our parliament, recommendations kakanamuma. Some recommendations are it is up to the executive power to decide whether your recommendations will be accepted or not. This is what is happening. There are precedents, and I will give you examples. The man create impression as if the appointment committee in parliament, or more to me say, you minister, they can decide to vote against you or not to approve you, and that ends it. No, that is not the end. Anything that be say the vetting, the appointment committee in parliament, it is it's unnecessary.
Chris.
Because if you have an appointment, committee that is toothless, so what is the sense of wasting money on that committee? Your work from home, appointment committee, and the NDC phone. Both minority majority came together. And my recommendations, they said the appointee of Akufo-Addo, the Bunu regional minister, I forgot her name, that the certificate now, what the certificate out the buy, and your papa, it even bothered, it was even criminal issues. Impersonation womb and it want to mean Jinaso and recommending so one by a minister. And what he said. Nana don't confirm in a more than found. What will you do?
What do you mean? What will
you see the kind of government we are running?
Sir, Chris, if you are running a constitution, if you are running a government based on a constitution, now say there are qualifications to be a minister, and also there are qualifications to be an MP. Now, Obia occupy public office appointed by the president. Minority our evidence. Send the Pakrono, ni CV or the buy certificate or choice or kita certificate. Or some your BSc in business administration. Munim said, we have the hardcore evidence say it is not true. Was it Yerezi? President
apart from
and then you left it like that.
Apart from minority.
You left it like that.
I'm saying that.
Yeah.
And for farm who everything issue who court crime but yaga. I'm telling you, Minister Nankasa the regional chairman Abronya rest it. Say mami no. near 1 year a impersonation it borders about criminal offense. It has happened. So let's don't create impression. Look, you have a system that, especially as who are Abaya, where you're so insensitive, so recalcitrant, like Akufo-Addo Abaya. They have the powers to appoint. They will hire and dismiss. That is it. It is our impression that you created out. No, and what a man comforted as he said, appointment committee in Parliament. No, they can decide to give, not to recommend you to occupy that office. The executive powers, the president who appointed you, can still confirm you, and nothing will happen. It has happened. Look, my own brother and senior comrade Fifi Kuti, and see it. Go and check. When he was appointed deputy finance minister, whether they did voted against him or not, what did it happen? That is the kind of government we are running. Spio, Obakabi and Comfort says, Spio Dieno. Now it was about, it was more or less a constitutional requirement, our feeling, that Sawunya Ghana Nina Wuni Adika would do about Ghana. You cannot occupy a public office. This you appear no. Now one need voter ID. Abra na ye trodin. Say ye register akwakoto aba na one Ghana. And it na one be even though we are Ghanaian. It was a constitutional requirement. But the last of Fifi Kote and this regional minister and Akufo-Addo Bunu regional minister, no, there is no any constitutional requirement there. Say Nipana Kasam. No, I say Fifi Kote Kasam. Be say accounts be Musika did them. Can he prove? And a whole lot of things that he said on political platform, and for that matter, minority and no more appointment committees all voted against it. But it was approved. Even in the case of the Bunu regional minister, Mamino, members in the majority side even voted against her. 2017. No, 2018. Omuyi Amiao, Chima Edbahano. They voted against. Yes, she was confirmed. So that impression as if
the confirmation is subject to the approval of Parliament.
And I mean,
because even if the members of the appointment committee, Kasey and Tom Mawa, he has to go to the plenary session. On the floor of the House now. Once you get to the majority of members of the House voting for you, then the president can swear you in.
And I mean,
if, for instance, in the case of, let's say, Mamiya Wokai, if Parliament had decided, say, Yakwakotoaba, maybe out of 275 MPs, and ABR 175, a Tuaba Nitiano, and 100 at Tomanoa, she's been rejected by Parliament. I'm paying to mean swearing in.
I'm saying that, look, my brother, my more presidents are ACC. Okay. And sometimes too, let's don't forget that nipa bia our conscience e won itimu. Yeka conscience how we mean that it is not me coming kwa Ofori Atta what dig Ghana nya to the sense one fatase obesa ko hobi.
Why then? What has it done?
Anya ye kura for the PDS na Japadi na ye. Minim PDS and Japadi. But I am saying that we have found ourselves in a situation that and Kofua mistakenly your mom power baby omutiminya cronies around themselves to hold on to power to misbehave. We have already committed suicide. Empire what say you say 4 years we know yamin fire boko na yankodru na adani dura na ya hu say gani unieminie. That is the only way. That is the only way. So that impression we are creating as if NDC MP, NDC in Parliament, and Emma and conform we and no more to me. So it is neither here nor there. Let us clear that impression.
Okay, it's me.
What against it was what could Ofori Atta appointment. then I went there. Who then now show the poster? Vet now call the son as this or you no quarter. She said, you can see Nasa Chrono more bookroom her. Even own MP is crying now. Canada Japan. You heard him last week. Nini na jina kofo we aso. If a member of parliament of MPP, the ruling government, obi a wona akufo do kwana krena, ebo kosia tafri, can be crying this way. For a corruption mini to the sense that Ghana lotteries in there, machine is or cobra individual fee. And akufo do. When he has sent the country to this extent, seriously, rapidly pushing the country into an abyss. Can Ofori Atta womanti, and you think we will be happy for such a reckless manager to take over position again? But we have no option. Your only option is that Yami boy won't do it.
You have an option.
Option is that
more 137 members of parliament.
People have conscience here. These 137 members of parliament, let me cut some trouble. Sure. If that is the logic we want to go by, I hear that about the speaker. Samuya nipa dia three krampo ayete he do that from yamu ha.
Okay.
Three na ayete do that from ha. That is it. If MPP want to claim that they are so serene, they should tell us how come Bagon has become speaker. That is how it is. Anything I say, Onipa bia wa conscience. Omuti hono yodium for whom the cause that we are fighting, ye pia. Enkra bia so na adwe. Yodium for frame. How would I know? How would you know? You think when you go to parliament they don't have friends, they are not they don't have families? And these are mature people. As a leader, you will speak to them, you will tell them this is the way. This is the position of the party. It's up to them to use their conscience. And that one, no one can control it. This is fact. And anything I may say, baby, I knew why I bet my iPhone. I bet I will feel so Obian drink to 7. Obian drink to 7. Obian said to me drink to 7. Obian feel it and me feel. Obian said to me feel it and me feel it. Why? Saying in our dream part, do you think we still have people in this country supported a number 10 times? No call for your room here. Saying in our dream part, office of Benjamin will defend this rot.
In the NDC MPs, our parliaments they are acting like Judas.
Me say, me still say, ni Patricia Judas who. You can make it, you can explain, you can, take it any way you want it. But me did this one more will get me right, and they know what I'm talking about. Sanipa ni na andun pa, and never tantan akufo do your chrono your krumha. Your woman will chrono send the country to this extent. Do you think there have been people still supporting them? So that is how it is.
Okay. Yanko the issue of Baum. I want to give Chris a lot of time.
Don't come and move Baum. Yeah. See, this Baumia man, I was here the difference between promise and achievement. There was difference between promise and achievement. 85 achievements now occur in our promises. And never I'm promising 2016. I hear repetition, recycling. Meaning digitization. I never am a achievements are much or media to digital system. What digitizing confond the actually. You are not the brave who followed digital system. I was say, a project who little chaos nice you. ya de bo mo so mistakes to me bam minister cashier one on show be so one also don't want we agree but that mean say project need be work they are MP the social MP me pursue ni say digitization no wow region Ashanti region ye trace ya ko hu lotto kiosk baby a muslim what school ni go on lotto kiosk who follow link now the link will send you to a lotto kiosk. So if you have people who feel happy, who are not ashamed of lying, will you be surprised to hear this? Dr. Bamiye dear look, me see what you title Kasia or Krum how be and GA. Everybody knows he's a pathological liar. And that was she or not say good morning and good afternoon. We are answering what you so.
It's 85 achievements now.
Me say 85 achievements.
Which of them is that?
Liverpool was so.
Okay.
Was it the Ghana the economy no? Or more manager ama economy no? Is very strong. A strong economy just last year 2020 with GDP growth is 0.19%.
Baby say anymore.
Go and check, read it. Open one kayana. One kaya, mami yima na kaya.
Ibra.
One no boss say the GDP growth.
Like that.
And one say GDP growth no, 0.19% last year, but it's because of COVID-19. But economy is still strong. I'm not an economist. How do you define a strong economy with such an abysmal performance? Dr. Bamiye said, what achievements, you know, I'm going to make 400 dams. 400 dams on 1 year. My brother is a journalist. Before I ever told about Upper East Regional Minister, Yabisa knows the dams to design on 1 year. How comes in and what's someone you are? Yabisa and someone that was so was civil like Christmas cake, you know. I know where you're in charge, you know. One I can sit down to design on 1 year. Regional Minister so 1 year 87. Actually, how comes in Baya was 120. There were so many contradictions on this. And I remember the regional minister was interviewed by Umar Sanda of CTFA. Yeah, but how we are speaking with facts. And Dr. Bamiye Baya was saying 400. I'm in North now. I have families at the north. I go to north. And I'm challenging you to me in the upper east region. Now you kind dams, even if they are even dams. They didn't promise down, they were dugouts. So if you have a vice president who will still come and tell us that now we have constructed 400 dams, it's an achievement. You believe that? They are not more dugouts, they are not dams. One district, one factory. Mimi district. Tatale Sangule. I am challenging MPP. To mention one factory on my end. Says any private company, whatever, they should mention one. Savilibu and Town, they should mention one. Miam, they should mention one. I thought I may not that. So I am speaking from where I come from and what I know. Except they are telling me that those places are not part of Ghana. Zavzigu, they should mention one. Cherpuni one. Saboba one. Salgasa. Me, I mean, you are bad MP or what you see. I just do it. I mean, I mean, and two Baba Gina Prince so would it throw? Look, I feel that Nikabia Wuninia, Nanka Usisa. If anything, Dr. Bamiye has succeeded in lying to get to the highest office of the land by being a vice president. I think I was that. Now, you won't say, hey, Papa, was that? President Kufo say no opposition, no one said humanity, sir. Obey a president, say na different. But for Dr. Baumia, no. One who is a number of work achievements are work the so-called achievements are work chronicling in our promises. Okay, one more $1 million per constituency, no. I said no cry one call. He keep on mentioning digitization, and I will tell number. I mean, these guys have reduced governance into pettiness. Say, I'm sure that's Ghana card, right? Ghana card number, no. Every year with SNIT number, your converter is SNIT number because of digitization. For that matter, a achievement. Wow, really? Ghanaians deserve better. Dr. Baumia should credit Ghanaians with little intelligence. These are petty, so petty for a vice president. Should be touting himself with these, minor things as achievements. When we are, one team even KVIP apart from the national anthem free senior high. Abaya Ubaya we say 4 years moving to admire for Katia. You are not ashamed of yourself. You come to tell Ghanaians that economy is the fastest growing economy. See the depreciation and the exchange rate. Dr. Baumia say achieve or more achieve. Wobi ana wuti China wo kasa bog kan tunun krom ha. Se wo so bi bada. $42, 43 and yet and over 50. So we will be wo feradia. Will you even go there? He might measure on CD's depreciation. Wo buy the way I praise you see. Sadana yase Baumia the messiah of Ghana economy. Nisubi Bada, the best economist. Now because of background they see the end depreciation 1%. You still go there. Sadama when you never what the kind of achievements no. Digitalization they were repeating more than 3 times. Mobile money system and Ofori. What is he say? The whole world or Africa, Ghana na that transaction because of good economy, an achievement. I mean, really, how can you be that petty, Mr. Vice President? You can't achievement need to and never. President eye among conform and your chronocasa. What do you mean by Jinaka chronocasa? We ever catch a achievement. Achievement, you say, reach hospital. Achievement, Obika achievement, I know a body book to say me Bobby book about Dramani Mama achievements. Chesa, me bomb book to say, reach hospital. Cycle interchange Lego hospital Fufusu Solar Road Tepa hospital 6 polyclinics in the northern region. These are facts. Who can't dear and conform? And your profile Cassia no chrono casa. These are promises, they are not achievement. So Dr. Baumia must know the difference between promise and achievement. Obi abaya who buy COVID-19. Who another thing? Was say another achievement someone say President Akufo-Addo has shown a classic leadership style in the world. An achievement. I mean, who advises him? Who advised Vice President Baumia? What they are to do? And now Wakasa, Wakobe don't Kajina Kasa, one in your Mundi Komana. And Manika can say, Okawia, what who wants to do a year? achievement nipa feel abaya ubaya COVID-19 pandemic yare boni a eba ya hanko for wo fa so kran put the ditro bo di hu sika wo timi account e ka di hu tax. Well, whether they have achieved or not, look, with it right, your life will expose you. Buy and now 1 million votes, 1 million votes, over 1 million votes. Your call 2020 equasi sign. And if I got damn on me and you know, equasi sign.
Okay.
Look, right about me part. He should chronicle his unfounded thousands achievements. 2024. Amagana Bashia, never one Amagaho Kruba.
Amagana Bashia, Amagaho, Marinkin kind messages via Abba Eric Hakuna Matata. Say the life of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo must be learnt in schools. His patriotism and contribution to Mother Ghana are enormous. He is an inspiration to many youth and generation unborn. Happy birthday to our visionary President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. I wish him good health and longevity. Regards to MP for New Jaben South Michael Ochre Befi Eric Hakuna Matata Ewo Koforidia Enawade. And no, we see Baumia will not stop lying. Why will this man try to turn our heads? Please let us wake up and push Baumia and his sleeping father out. Greetings to all members of the great warriors of NDC. We Ifri Mohammed Ewo Takrade. Well, it's a good morning, Ayajumpa. Tell the MPP man that it is not their fault. I blame the Supreme Court judges. The West finance minister that we will ever have before everything borrowed borrow now 291.6 billion Ghana cedis. We will pay this debt. Our children will also pay, and our great grandchildren will also pay because of this family and friends government. Suhini Ewo da command ena ode eno ebaye. I think the NPP man doesn't know what he's talking about. I am Capito from Nkoko Mystic inside in Sawam Adrejeri. I said the inept, corrupt and clueless Akufo-Addo-led government has failed Ghanaians willfully. You say the economy is crumbling, prices of goods and services are skyrocketing, and things are falling apart. Never again to this mother serpent of corruption and insensitive government. My regards to the people of Mefe in the North Tongue constituency. I was there over the weekend. It was a good morning, Anayao. I'm shocked that Baumia still has the mouth to talk. He's really disgracing himself because we all know that what he's saying are all lies. Greetings to my MP, Honorable Richard John Mensah, Gomwa West constituency, and my communication team members in Gomwa West. We say I am Isaac Yao Oprem Kwansa Jr. from Gomwa Denchira. Kwakwa say I urge the NPP and His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to remain resolute in their work and decision planned for this country. They should remain focused to deliver for the country. They should just forget about the backings and insults from these John Mahama babies with sharp teeth. Work hard for Ghanaians. Trust me, by doing all these great achievements, Ghanaians are not going to forget the NPP government. We will rule for so many years God will permit. So do we have a leader in this country? Because I don't understand why the prices of everything is rising up every day, especially building materials. What a poor governance. We if Meshach Asante Ewo Abose Okai Yentwaso. I say I can't stop watching CTV, my #1 station in Ghana. More fire, more fire, more fire. You say Eben from Kwabenya. I say Ghana Water has done a great disservice to its customers, and I think it's high time we the customers let them bear their consequences. If they failed to read our bills in COVID time to give actual bills, I don't think it is fair to pass it on now because some of us can't pay, period. Regards to Madi Jibril, former deputy organizer of the NDC. Ken Ofori Atta is approved by voice voting. Why? Is the why is the minority members in parliament, are they doing their work to sink their party? Look at what Atta brought onto us. Example, PDS, Ejapa, banking sector cleanup, falsification of economic figures, etc. Yet minority members couldn't raise any issue against him. I will say that the minority MPs have been bought and paid. That's what you're saying. All the monies they made was to make the envelope bigger. All the noise they made, you say, was to make the envelope bigger, and it's very sad. No hope. Abladi ifia kuma zongo takrade and our day and no buy my far way. You are sending me a video. Unfortunately, mean to share video and I mean to bought video to me. So my mom was sending me video on air mean to bought. And I say, mean to me and check. We say, good morning, Anaya. The MPP guy is confused and hypocritical. For okay. I think this from a previous day. Okay, well, the message is not ABC. I say, but let me come back to courage. Now, courage. Fuck. I'm sure ABA or responses be to Chrisa. Then they are no bar. Then I'll activate the phone lines. Remember, Chris have been there. We can pick a few calls and then we'll come back.
Nana Medasi. This is the first time I share Chris. But we have more kakra. And Chris catch Ghana phone and I say Ghana 1992 constitution na edibu man. Power is not the man parliament are non-existent. Or catch ye ne say the same minority now. Omutimi bomb home modern what doing say you are babbing and odi mu so ye speaker. Ye winning side election are dysfunctional. And then or catch a gun and I say the entire minority hey Judas minority. What can I say? Oh, Yan more when this na on Muji say Ghana for Sebi and you. Bibiana propaganda sa ni ekoto aba. Ghana for nyina hu adwuma pa President Kufuado and na pound for ye ato aba man. Of course, there are few internal issues e ma ye lose seats binomo. Ye ntimi manage nyama o ye fie ye ni lose some seats. Ama abosta mo numbers our parliament. Mo the dream atroni kontompo sa na the coalition. Ana mo di kuku. Mo wie kra mo leadership. To me, anye clear and come with the truth to your base. As a twa nada ne so psycho court, when to me improve she and a more dincho. Nana me ka say this for be sunya bibia free most politics they dey no cre and e poche say nyamampo enkoyi. Right? Na say o ka no cre Ghana for o mo appreciate it. Ghana for ye penokre papa. And so penokre. Yeah discussion yi. Baby no man ko ye make catch row. We get to mu. Sana say ye politics o man mu. Na betena ha akata wani. Adam sa yesisi e o north. Ba kumienu bia ho tochi makra mo communication director. E ko gina ho dry season. E ko gina ho we the construction de mo ye wia. Enye ni nyina na etimi ko ye sene SSS. E ko gina ho ko ye press conference. And o say bi ni ho non-existent. Factories are SCC I employ for and now see non-existent. In two better at least consider 215 districts now one. Oh, mostly one district one factory. It be about 76. Anna vice president accounted for. Of course 76 is not 215. In the consider so we be do my way no. Akabe bree yes said den moye. No what try me kwan yanka mo NDC for mo we ni aba mo beye. And so tia say yenye hwe. Yentimi mfa atro enye politics a. Yentimi parliament powers are yatro e constitution mo kra what ha ene anopay 89. Say parliament cannot reject at the appointments committee when they come out with their recommendations to the house. Appointment committee can say oh we approve. If majority of parliamentarians at 2TR is rejected,
yeah, that's true.
It does not even progress to the president for ratification. It doesn't. This one, what in some occasion, president, vice president, I see more occasion online. media house I reported estate and na American one by one. Okay, wait me make a single reference to any document. But na TV so e di atrosa e person da Ghana for. Person mo he oman yi yentimi embu oman ne sana ye aye amanyosem no. E se de no kre kakra eye amanyosem. Ye de no kre eye amanyosem. Ontimi na we ye koka ne he. Abetra sa election outcome mo telecra ne up to ne. Efena full soldiers are sorry say omo demand pink sheet accountability. And to lead the sentiment back clear say oh election dey yekokon ye nyama ba kumenu bi tochima etosima entino ye ntimi angada data no kase ne sesa anka ye den etimi na dey akọ challenge isi no enti ama clear etwa atro court ani anim kogu ase enti mama ye fa no kre embu man kaka na sabio Ghana for ewo ho moto aban sabio tipate say Ghana for nyina enim what they are enjoying one constituency 1 million cedi one e can say ye ba constituency the $1 million abremo but there's a ministry that was set up say this is dedicated funds say constituency bia no ya dedicated amount to we into through the ministry no money dey implementing projects priority projects of intervention for the various constituencies across the country ye kra that's at 2016 ambulance na wo man 50 ahene tobeka ho over 307 and the beka ho how many multiple times of what was there eno ohun una ho ambulance twem constituency we na twetwem ya no o se ohun and the oka wantimi anka o share over 4,000 structures I see was across the secondary schools in this country. O share friends saying open defecation. Over 4,000 communities have been taken out of open defecation because of intervention we put there, giving them dignified ways of easing oneself. Dignified ways. Now, sorry, now last me better platform. I said it. Rich Hospital, wonderful architecture. When we can operationalize it. Legon hospital, impressive project. But of course, continuity is key. Until a buyer, what do you have to do? Raise over almost $2 million to operationalize and get it fully functional. And you can see, yes, you built it with its continuity. Over 16 hospital projects. Our President Mohamed Jaye, we've completed them. There are others that are now getting attention. There are new ones that have started. Well, it's young fan no cre any day. And your permit me to say, President Mama, when you see hospital be a fessa, Diminia, yes, or see if enough for the mimi now for enough no credit or no credit. Them one say, Chris Abetna house if enough now, and no pay or no credit abo brasa.
Chris. Bremuna na yanko awmanaso. But Mamia now say Chris in the next 5 minutes you be activate phone lines on now it be FA calls.
Number will be saying say the hospital do our car say President Mama you be one bomb ba ko me no me sa. You see who talk of bomb na kasetra contract na enye. He talk about say reference Dr. Baumia achievements how do two hold. Medical case we one kind was so no pa agama leader style baba betna ha no one can tell no mu kiro mo na me kan ba ko makan be 3 4 5 a kiro. You talk about reference. I'm giving you the reference now. Sure. One achievement so achievement number 5. And no crime car was say any achievement. One any need what about me car no more. I am going to read it and you didn't read. What kind of say? Was it? Ghana has been consistently one of the fastest growing economy in the world for each of the last 4 years, notwithstanding the decline of GDP growth, 0.9%. And it is as the result of COVID-19. Mankaza, of my economy with GDP growth, 0.9. Now with the kwacha COVID-19, we say sorry, I will say a faster growing economy. Is this not ridiculous? Because I was saying no crap for him. Go and check any achievement. GDP growth 0.9% a achievement. To Dr. Baumia, sure, Mami ko system. Dr. Baumia say VW vehicles, any Nissan vehicles, no. Your passing policy as no, you started your assembling the Ghana. I am challenging you to show me. You are a journalist. You are controlling the dia. You assemble Nissan cars. Ghana. I mean,
name got you.
No, Mr. Sabia, maybe you know and I don't know. And I will control. Number 16.
You should ask the vice president.
No, he's here. He's here to defend him. Was it 18 where one kind? 16. And I was you Omuni Kantanka and a assemble Nissan Castle 16. I want to read it.
One castle Omuni Kantanka.
Oh, you see, you
no, read the English.
So listen.
Kind of no hono.
One kind listener. So it's a good learner.
Read it.
Why you was shooting this?
So to kind of hono.
So you when you were talking about here.
Mati, read it. So
just what kind of elephant behavior is this? Stop this elephant character. It won't help you. I speak you. This is a big platform.
Chris,
What's it? The new automotive sector development policy has resulted in the VW, Sinotrack, Kantanka Group, and Nissan all assembling vehicles in Ghana. Assembling vehicles in Ghana. Here ya assemble. Who call Kantanka? And I'm saying this someone didn't call. Echo who said Kantanka hono. And I be you or say assembling in Ghana. And to say assemble Nissan. I was South Africa. Any Toyota he lost now the idea of South Africa. Son about me HSF you were Ghana.
Of course.
Yeah, young quite tremendous. Kantanka crown pu umwadu mwa waya nidye obre. Ni baba ya crown puti parliament wa waya akufado ministry. Wampa bi itina. Eso na Dr. Bamiesi ya assembly bi wa Ghana hay achievement. What kind of life is this? 400 dams no me kai no 400. What's what that before you know for from north Abaka Church and Pamaya 400 dams in northern region. Through Katrama. With them what did he say? Politics. Politics that is not it. And then the area we are one out of thousands of MPP communicators. And then the wood naha. And now Pampo. Some na chichiro. Some chichiro and then they will say, you will never say that president mama. And then you sit here. Maybe God bless you for today. And then one day our preaching and MPP communicator has praised your mama handiwork of Reach Hospital. And so your colleagues, they bastardize it. They even went to the center and said that, oh, hey, what that? Hey, renovation at your mama, yeah.
That's the ministry, same thing now, you
You see? Oh. But in that kind of one who pro. The achievement say, it has been chronicled. And this is a car. What did he say? Was it, oh, Shaha, as someone was a car, me sure I was it. 20. Dr. Bamia achievement. No, achievement number 2 was it. Import duties reduced between 30 to 50%. We say imported tax and we are walking on Babuno. Who could Jinaha for tax and we are on Babu? Despite the mountain of security around you. And then for containers, for number, you come and tell us what did you see import duties? That is not about me. NDC wa Bemono. I can say that in authority. People brought their bill of ladings, I've gone through it. Minimums at me if you come the big bachelor. 2016, not 40 feet container. Who could a 40 feet container now will load in them a map, especially a Kuala Pampa and a vehicle passer. Would you can say by 70,000 plus? it was less than 80,000 40-footer container. 20-footer container was between 35 to 40,000 duty. And then besides 40-footer container is over 100,000, over 1 billion old currency. Then you still have that, you know, the effrontery, shenanigans to say that you have to reduce it, not about me. And anything I say, he should credit Ghanaians with intelligence. Ghanaians deserve better. We didn't throw energy power. You have fun throw woman. Would be fat and throw and for woman and ye. And ya patapa and contumpo and the woman. And ya humbrasie. Nyasa. Now wouldn't know you consult. And anything at NDC, we are so proud of John Dramani Mama. Because I will pass from Brazil, who do Mama, one from Brazil.
All right, Chris.
So we are now you see, compact a Brazil, Atta, and emphasis area. Now we send John Dramani Mama, one will be
Chris, Meda was say, Mamen call Namen messages, sir, about Nayan kind some of those messages. This one says, good morning. Please let the MPP man in your studio know that this election was stolen for them by Jane Mensah and the others. About more activity, more phone numbers on to screen them so now. At this point, you know, your phone lines are activated. Will be to me afraid. Now also they were joined about the NPP government is the champion of corruption and lies. Why is this NPP man not ashamed? NPP never again in our lives. This one says, Nanaya, please let the NPP man know on your show that let the MPP man on your show know that he should know better that we Ghanaians did not vote for them. It is Jane Mensah that voted for them. Francis from Ashaiman. Don't call the WhatsApp line. Call lines, no. Call lines, no. You better screen also so that you can call those numbers. My friend, WhatsApp line, no. Mr. Obibri. People keep calling the WhatsApp line. Mr. Obibri. Okay. My main father will say, please, good morning. Foster from Nsawam Okanta. Ano Dompre is our MP. They have wired our area called Obedeka, just 20 miles to Accra to Kumasi Highway, but we have no light because we are NDC supporters. Okay, my man call Ahumana so na men fa Abu. Abu, good morning.
Good morning. When you are come today.
Abu, nyamena do me we announce way.
Oh, nzame yo, my brother. That kwa de ye nzame ye kra. Oh, na Ghana water system we dey di on takwada ya juma yan tiase. Nzame susu prices are so an oko. Prices of goods are going running like a Concord. In the about to transfer, Nanado, no people from Omo fans zaman to tie. Na mo to sewala, NDC from Omo ba, Omo call air, Omo brand tam. Mama until here, Mercedes, and the other woman told me Joe and Sana Wabalate, but to transfer. When I say you want me to communicator, that's my to someone. No more, make sure CTV, it's more wallable. What would you want for one band on yet? Secretary, when you mention one, to be frank, the management, the owner, Yambanabado, or Biafan advert in Koronka advert, Umuyeska, no one to say, you put all the 60 region when you branch or especially Accra FM. 60 regions,
okay.
Because all your boot was second party, you're about to touch someone. Now, come out some you're about to touch a gun for with team in the pay. Sabio, and another, I'm a mecha. There, are you gonna find the Sido? Or a J Mensa. I mean, Kimino, me Massimo, my cousin, me Massimo, are you elected? Are you appointed president? Are you fat? Now you're about to touch them. Mama, you know, about to for life or forever. Come on to other countries. You're about to touch 2020. Mama, you know, go to court. And then you ask the J Mensa to do whatever she wants. But I'm telling them, me, Abu, I'm ready to fight for Ghana, motherland Ghana. I'm cautioning them. Mama, you know, Ghana is belong to them. Okay. So Lawrence, Oyedama, and Chenanado, President Kufo, the president.
Abu, thank you. Abu, thank you very much. Thank you so very much. Correct score, Zakaria. Inside Sunyani says Nanado has destroyed Ghana and he has nothing for Ghanaians. He is limited to corruption and lies. as for Baumia, we have no time for him and his incompetent Nanado, who does not stand by his words. With reckless borrowing, nothing to show, how can we survive under such a reckless government with what they've meted out to Ghanaians? Whether MPP likes it or not, Mahama is coming in 2024 because he has demonstrated it clearly by adding over 2 million votes to the over 2 million and over Ghanaian voters to the previous 4 million in 2016. JM, we are for you, the nation builder. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, brother.
But you didn't be from me free.
But you're from Amos Ando. First is we also Jonasi.
Amos Ando, say you also. But you mean you?
But you, and this is for no one can say that we are by the man, Akufado. One point agent, you know, prove no watch it there. The result in winning. Walk or quarter me. Watch out when the one for the result of winning no bad. One prove one can try and me and other one on the from a message demand from them. One you one can play out. Communicators are watching on work because we will abandon Akufado. One can one proof. Check Ghanaians you prove elections. Result in one can one try. Maybe Masamaka.
All right, yeah, but I say, I know what you say. You are so funny now. Am I? Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir, but you didn't be free.
But your friend is Sammy. My friend Ojobi.
Okay, Sammy, meant you.
But your Mr. Bebre, Dikai, say my opinion for no opportunity. Say, Omubra number can be chair and name who they cosa, especially NDC Penifono. Omaya Omuban them. The MPP man Ekano, and Trunkwan or the Ghana for. Sebe kumwa boshi o mama e Ghana for so omuba umbe yama no se nyomu na omu yama e nti adenti na uba ube be kan kwa se o eyampa Ghana for ya shemu bose ye bai be se ni se amae
okay
but ye bai no ya be mu se nyama enkosa se na ye susu eno aban tina no ana president di no enye sa enya no na edika ebon ya kan na so ye ntumi ye mamsa nti ye se mu di ntuma na ye fa mu bon ntiem but you people are sitting there and lie Akufado ya uye print u print paper make ye ton 2 CD u ka chance and this for omu ton 3 CD and make I make things ahin mi wa ha me ko kanesi mi use 20 CDs answer ma ko kanesi ye tuto petrol ko isi ma henka ade Ghana nyo papa dia Ghana nyo mami dia Ghana ye nyina he dia why you people behave like this eja say you for your friend na ye ka ye didi apinfo atama sometimes you people I don't understand because me okonya say me enjoy Ghanaians me ye no I should enjoy my Ghanaians but sir
okay. All right, thank you. And to sir, thank you very much. My name is Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, good morning. We didn't be free boss.
Oh, unia be ma JY heba ni.
Oh, JY, that's what the phone to say.
Everybody dey attend takrade fo nyina dey attend the Western President Honorable Kobi. Na unim minister ba ko a ya appoint na Nyankopon adum oba beboa ma state enterprise setumi agina ne na so kete Honorable Joseph Kujo afia constituency Nyankopon koso nhira no na menia NDC for am say mpacho ma menkia me brother NPP ni na what na menkia onim say eneye na na dan kwakufu adum birthday na di won pa ne say NDC for ye di won compare NPP a enyeye omunya ide na omo ye no ya to abewi after elections no campaign and to see a real the good people of Ghana Nimbia and another Kwakufuado any NPP among you ye bet me a diabwa or my Ghana and tinny to about the Mayan and yes almost to a Mayan now measures Benny a dear Guaquemwa a bet me a more mine ye been a fan who dear and when ye share ye who say and yet power at all costs or by all means to say former President Mahama or pray any NDC for more preno fine ye memory share and create new and share and just 1 week will be the registered at the contract bad branding enu kra yanka na afri na moni abre amusa ba be premium now ye kono nyem wana mkase mo ya Ghana kwan nyina ena mo se mismanagement e koso wan e person na mismanagement na ye kese dan se mo koje busia mo de ba be ya kwan na mo ntumi anye na yesu o Ghana kwan ndi ye sre enuma e koso nyina na kire se na e boa man tutu ye pride etumi akoso ma menta ti wona Japan royalties ya no wo mo de ba be ka asem se ene ye ade say o man no yen say yo because over the years I see en said that enhu emfaso papa bi e wo ye royalties na ana say ye mineral eyi no ho enu nti ye yen hye ye pa betumi aboa ma the next generation e betumi ya benefit na be ma development papa so tumi akoso e wo man Ghana mu na ndi si for mo say enyi wo mo den yes na wo mo tombo mo bremu wo mo mpanifo wo mo ndidi wo mo atem ye nyina ye ka bom ne ebu wo man no je wa heba takrade nyankopon hira obi a
so we say hi please. I would like to know when Jane Mensah will pay us after we worked for the EC in the 2020 elections. You worked as what? Polling station assistant and as a returning officer and as a what exactly and why have you not been paid? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Agimpa.
John, that's saying.
Agimpa meka se nyankupa ma humena nyamidi mame no humeni wo but akana na kufa do ni baumia sika omwadi ma hunchira bagana no enu de awona mo de mebre pa Agimpa.
Okay.
Ba mi fa fidie kese we so na ntia His Excellency Ghana President Bakupe John Dramani Mahama any Vice President Prof I end this form penny Korana Yina Michael. Aginipa, MP before almost said Tama yo Masika Gitia. I see Obi, I would do it here before no. The all come before no, I used to kind of flu bottom. MP before most banano. So I want to Papa Casano, Minia Penny, Christian Casano was a Papa no Ofori or the Nisakatan. And before you see, Lena Kufadu, 1 year 81 years. I was after the audience, Obi in the birthday, what na pray, what to pray, echo be my so. What to be that? What do you now? And your corona, you covered 90, Scana Muchano, me, my newbie. After the yesterday, covered the COVID-19 levy. And your chrono. And your chrono. Na kufa ni ba umi almost say o magana misra nyankupo say sa studio we dey yentimi kokuru tai we akoto ababa kwa ekoto e no woni Mensa ana chief to come home ma wi aba no onfofo mo ma yenjune ho Ghana fo mo obi anko na kuma to ya yeto abati o mo 2024 me da say
asam de enya ifesia na ya ba pick one more call na fe around the studio we okay the message about say yentua and go from here Jumama EC can say I worked as a verification officer and I've still not been paid. Why has the EC not paid Omomi Jumama EC? Hello, good morning. Yeah, good morning. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, what for you?
It's Refi Kumase.
Kumase mainti ominia. Oh yeah, my last caller.
Matia Ajumpa. Now where there?
Nyame adom away now so.
Oh, Nyame adom Ajumpa oni. Nyame hira pa na sene wo Ghana ho adwene pa no Nyankopon bekoso ahira.
Amen.
Na kakra meka pa fa ho ne se you very careful. Sene wo Ghana ho do no nkofo bi hu ni sa nti bibia wo nam bia no eya hwe wanamo yi wate na asamo America ne sisi ni se MPP ani NDC abetena so yehu abrabo mo boy and MPP so abetran so na yehu bra o mo boy media ya na menti ase ne se sa party ni mienu no eya me pese mi hu se o mo bae se o mo beboa o man Ghana mana tumpo ana se o mo beku Ghana se menti ase free kwame koma beso besi ne ye tu oil you will good you will diamond you will bibia enso sebe aho kire wo man yi ebi mu de da bonten ebi mu kura nya dwuma o mo be den o mo be ye eno de yan trasa nwene ho yetia enkofo bi mu tete eho no ma boso meso a o mo nya dwuma bia wu enso aban we penso no ya first ka go makanso mo o mu di eno de yan ka ho he Eso ka NDC ni fi so a ane ndi yanke beka. Enti yehwe bibi you. Yehwe bibi medase.
Meso madawa say yede calls on ABC Chris and Courage. You were approximately 8 minutes to go. Machama mo 4-4. Courage. First 4 minutes. Next 4 minutes. Ever come Chris.
That's it. Now we say no credit through the minia waha. Maybe I can say this is the first time Michiano. What in the other day so na the ocha no pay them in sheda enhu ani chi one college na free na say aba na wiem no ho omo koji pinches no ase dun ketia homra omo koji pinches ni wi a na mo make case omo ankasa coalition mo yeye ai no so no mu gina aka say obi awie obi abokro no omo nko na mo ye mo tra ho na mo fuso ye mo ye mo ho vulnerable sa eti atro eji mene dia ende esemo a mora na vice president Baumia 16 achievements not listed here. Number 16 aminia e kan say o kan make say yes anete no so kan brofin na yeti you make it move. The new automotive sector development policy has resulted in VW, Sinotruk and Tanker Group and Nissan all assembling vehicles in Ghana, and this is a fact. This is a fact. Now, there's nowhere in this construction sentence how can I say VW Nick and Taka are a partnership and don't produce you. There are stimulus packages that have been given to them. Kantaka in Ghana and the Ministry of Trade. Stimulus package revamp production as you see business need grow in leaps and bounds. All these are facts. Import duties reduction by between 30 to 50%. It's factual. It's factual. Ultimately, I say, I no pay now because then price and then imported. It's not true. The changes at the port. But maybe I grew up in Tema. Tema's economy was partly sustained, partly, and I say this way, with craft money. Kululu at the port. The systems were so loose that agents were among the richest in Tema. Even richer than importers. Because they have so many leeways around the systems. When we came to power, all those loopholes have been plugged. And of course, when you stop rot money, people complain. But they cannot come out to the truth and say, "Wenti," and you complain, "Oh, na, nyamemwa dear my yentimi and relax system say Macron." No. Yentimi nko yanim sa. Nti the loopholes will continue to plug them. Send a bay at 2 eyes, say Baba Muno. Abansa Bekan with media Yempunjuma, Ama Ghana for mid final minutes. Yeah. Aye, Adudroba, Adogagai. Ado G-Man, C1, Bakope. Happy birthday, Mr. President. El Presidente, your achievements are there for all to see, and generations unborn and posterity will be very kind to you. Right. Congratulations. Happy birthday, Mr. President. May you live long to see your great grandchildren.
Chris. Happy birthday.
Many are only. You see, Atronti Okazama, you ridicule yourself. Now the cash of a chance, Dr. Bamian can say Nissan and the VW more a assembly in Ghana. You are free her. What me am a fan at the come. No one questions the Ghana have been a Nissan for assembly cast. Other than Muhaha money did trust her. Other Muhaha money, no one did trust her. Ghana form who try an opinion are watching us, and they know who's speaking the truth. And I'm challenging him that there is no way in this country, not a crowd, we say in this country that Nissan or VW assembly. There is no way. One Nissan car, you say this car has been assembled in Ghana here before. So what will be a what will be a tell me? What will VW car and then chrome her? Yes, this car has been assembled in this country before. So away from these lies, you lie without even thinking. Minia, Samina min pa Dr. Baumia Sam. Now me say, assembly no. Nissan is doing assembly in Ghana, VW is doing. Chris Dugan pa Baumia something or say, or bois. At least, Milky, come on, you know, or no one Abumbia. Meaning, you are a neutral person, we are free. Come on, Chris. Mahuni Sankas Lubria, you are assembling in Ghana. How could they be doing assembling in Ghana and we don't see the cars? Yeah, assembly cars. Nissan assembly cars South Africa. Who are you? Who are you? Can't you say, well, this one is assembly in South Africa, this one in Japan or other country? Stop lying. Look, I have given it a name. Dr. Baumia 85 achievements are the Chronicle 85 lies. These are Chronicle 85 lies of Dr. Baumia. And your promises. The man simply does not know the difference between promise and achievement. We now say meye, message, metoka, meye we, not any achievement.
Okay.
These are the men that are found in MPP world. That in MPP, when you knock your chest like a Goliath, I said tomorrow I'll build a mansion, it's an achievement. It means you have built it. What kind of thinking is this? So when you have people like this leading us up, Ghana and see a penny.
Okay.
We say Ghana and see a penny.
Right.
Katasisha chronomic and Kamisi Nanado has institutionalized corruption to the sense that Ukwa lottery, Ghana lottery. Fidelity or Cobrani Fio.
Okay.
That is the level of corruption in this government.
All right, Chris, thank you. We need to go.
No determined. Oh my God.
All right, Chris, thank you. The best thing to have ever happened to this country of ours is for Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's led NPP administration to come into office. With this, I'm of the hope that Ghana will work again, regardless of the current pandemic bedeviling this country and the world at large. Jomu Pukwase Festus and a day and no ebaye. We say God bless you. Okay, let me get this. God bless you for the work you are doing. We are suffering here in Ghana. Why? Because everything in this country has gone up. A property rate person just knocked on my door to collect money, 60 Ghana cedis. In fact, my question to him was that he should show me if there is a street or street light here. His answer was that it's bad. It's bad. Nothing has been going on here. So I told him to go and tell them to come and do that before I will pay. Davis, Ewo Swedro. Then the very last one, Michael Kese or Tim Pebi. Ewa Kaswa was Dr. Baumia has revised the achievements from 100 in 2018 to 50 and now 85. Looks like the achievement is suffering from the law of diminishing returns. Oh my God, some of these texters are just so creative. All right, the law of diminishing returns. Fine. All right, Chris Dugan, a member of the NDC communications team, and Ebeka Yansana, and then the Commerce so and a courage nobi. Yeah, me and my colleague from student leadership, my friend and member of the NPP communications team. Courage, Chris, guys, thank you for coming. I hope they will see you next week. All right, thank you so much. All right, for you, try what's my back. We are back. OPD, we put them on some. It's next. And come here, come back to CCA.